So, what about your plans?
Why are you doing this? I mean, we're practically strangers. Why do you want to waste your time showing me around?
Let's just say you've been on my mind since you walked into the train this morning. I think you've cast a spell on me.
Are you saying I'm a witch?
Yeah, a gorgeous witch.
Lucas gave me that smile again, and it took all my effort to not melt at the spot. I was rushing to reach school in time when a nightmarish scene played out before my eyes. In the alley behind our school, some shady guys were burning a stack of papers. When they saw me, they panicked and threw the lighter over the wall. The stupid thing exploded, and before any of us could react, one of the classrooms was on fire. You jerks! Look at what you did! Oh my god! Oh my god! The guys ran away at top speed, and I rushed to the school as fast as my tiny legs could carry me. In a few minutes, there was pure chaos. Students were rushing out of the building, and I could even hear the fire truck alarm blaring at a distance. But just then, I saw something that was even more horrific. Asher, the tiniest kid in my class, got stuck inside the classroom, and he was banging on the window wildly. Oh no! I rushed closer and noticed the doorway was on fire. The only way to escape was through the window, but considering Asher's height, probably it wasn't possible. Think, Gia, think! You have to save him! I looked around and grabbed the biggest piece of stone I could lift. Asher, move back! I'm breaking the glass! I threw the stone at the window with all my might, and the glass shattered in no time. Wisps of black smoke rolled out, and I could hear Asher coughing wildly. By that time, firemen had also arrived, and they helped pull Asher out. Thankfully, the fire was doused in a few hours, and that entire day, everyone couldn't stop praising my heroic act. Meanwhile, me, I was just glad Asher was okay. Hi folks, I'm Gia, and I have a confession to make. My simple life was flipped upside down by one unexpected accident. What started as an ordinary day turned into a wild ride filled with surprises and secrets. Stay tuned for this thrilling adventure. And yes, don't forget to like and subscribe to Confession Diary for more jaw-dropping tales. So after that insanely chaotic day, Asher was like my shadow, always by my side, totally inseparable. He even nicknamed me Spidey, after how I'd saved him that day. Spidey, I can do anything for you. Your wish is my command. The guy literally worshipped me, but sometimes he really went overboard. Like this one time I told him I wanted to visit Disneyland someday, and he used his dad's credit card to book tickets for both of us. Asher, you realize Disneyland is in Paris and we live in Budapest? Oh, is it? I had no idea. Oh man, are you for real? When his dad found out what he had done, he was grounded for a week. With Asher around, my life at school was pretty cool, but at home, not so much. You see, my parents had totally contrasting personalities. Mom was a nature lover and loved to have a simple life, but Dad was an out-and-out materialistic man. There was nothing more important to him than his business and money.
Ugh, you're wearing that dress to dinner? All my colleagues will be there. They'll think I married a clown bozo.
Well, your mom got me this dress, so they'll know. You're the ringmaster of this circus.
Ugh.
On my 10th birthday, Dad gave me the most shocking birthday present. He married another woman and left us forever. I was devastated. I kept calling him for days, but his stupid new wife never let me talk to him. After a few weeks, I simply gave up. Meanwhile, Mom couldn't afford to live in the huge mansion, so we shifted to a small cottage in the city outskirts. Mom opened a small farm where we kept animals and grew vegetables. Mom worked really hard to let me study in the same private school. And my friendship with Asher got really stronger over the years. By the time we reached high school, Asher was no longer the scrawny, tiny kid I had saved. He had transformed into a handsome dude who every girl in school had a crush on. Well, everyone except me. Why is this girl looking at me like she wants to claw my eyes out?
She thinks we're dating, Spidey.
What? Ew! I'd rather date a tadpole.
Shut up and act like you can't get enough of me.
What?
Just do as I say.
Oh, babe! Oh, my sweetie, salty pumpkin! I love you so much! I pulled Asher's cheeks so hard that his eyes watered, but he kept smiling to keep up the charade.
I love you too, babe.
The girl shot us a disgusted look and left.
Ouch! Why did you pull my cheek so hard?
Why do I have to pretend to be your girlfriend? Duh!
Oh, it's a long story. This girl's been stalking me for days and I needed to get her off my back.
Why don't you find yourself a real girlfriend, Asher?
I will, once I reach Vienna.
Asher pulled out a paper from his pocket. It was an acceptance letter from his dream college. Whoa, that's so cool! Congratulations, buddy. But wait, that means you'll be leaving?
Yeah, but I promise I'll stay in touch, Spidey.
So a few months later, Asher went to Vienna for college to study criminology while I stayed back to learn farm management. But we talked on the phone every week. Life went on smoothly until one day Mom got a notice that her farm's lease was expiring in a couple of months. The owner was selling the land to an Austrian billionaire named Lucas Berger, who planned to build a shopping mall there. I was furious, but the truth was we couldn't stop the owner from selling the land. Now the only way out was to talk to that billionaire. I looked him up on the internet and found his office address in Vienna. Immediately, I packed my bags and left for the city. After making a mad dash for the train, I'd hardly settled down in my seat when the ticket checker came up.
Ticket?
It was right here, promise.
Look, lady, I don't have all day.
The guy was getting impatient, and just then I remembered I'd taken it out in the public washroom just before boarding to check my seat number and left it there. I think I left it in the restroom. I'm sorry, I'll buy another one.
No credit card, only cash.
What? But I don't have cash with me right now.
Then get off at the next station. Wait, I'll pay for the lady's ticket.
I turned around to see a very handsome guy sitting right behind me. You don't have to do that.
Please, I insist. Besides, it seems like you're out of options right now.
Okay, but you have to give me your name and address so I can pay you back.
Sure thing.
The guy gave me a tiny smile and I swear I could feel my heart flutter. A few minutes later, I turned around again to ask the stranger his name and address, but found him fast asleep. And I dozed off soon after. When I woke up, we were in Vienna and the stranger had already left. I hailed a taxi to the billionaire's office and went straight to the reception. Hi, I wanted to meet, Lucas Berger?
And I want to meet the President of America, but we both need prior appointments for that, sweetie.
Look, it's really urgent. I've traveled 200 miles to meet him.
Not my problem.
Okay, if you're gonna act like a stubborn donkey, I'll be one too. I raced straight towards the elevators, hoping to find Lucas's office on my own as the receptionist tried to catch up with me.
Hey, ma'am, stop!
Just then, the elevator door opened and I crashed into something rock solid.
Hey, what's going on?
I looked up to see it was the guy from the train. Only now he was dressed like he just stepped out of a fashion magazine.
This lady is trying to break in.
No, I am not. And hey, can you help me one more time? Do you work here? Do you know Mr. Lucas Berger?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Lady, he is Mr. Lucas Berger.
That's awesome. Look, Lucas, Mr. Berger, I have something really important to discuss with you. Please, only 5 minutes.
But she doesn't have an appointment.
That's okay. Come to my office, Miss...
Gia Nagy. I stuck my tongue at the jerk receptionist and followed Lucas to his office. And boy, it was the most opulent place I had ever seen. I was staring awestruck at the crystal chandeliers, massive mahogany table, and floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the entire city when I heard Lucas calling my name.
Gia, don't tell me you're here to pay for your ticket.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. Yes, of course, I need to pay you back. I'll do that as soon as I withdraw money from the ATM. But I'm not here for that right now. I told Lucas about the lease and our farm, and he listened with great interest.
I understand your concerns, but I guess I'll still buy your farm, because if I don't, the owner will sell it to someone else. Once the land becomes mine, I'll renew your lease.
What? Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to my mom and me.
Now, don't be so quick to thank me. I'm a businessman, Gia. I don't do anything unless I get a good bargain.
What do you mean?
I'll renew your farm lease, but the process of transferring the property in my name will take 2 to 3 days. Until then, you can be my guest and let me show you around the city.
What? No, I can't let you do that. You've already done so much for me. That reminds me, I have to pay my ticket. You just wait here. I'll be back in a minute. I abruptly turned around to leave, but my stupid foot got caught in the carpet and I would have fallen flat on my face if Lucas hadn't caught me in time. Suddenly, our faces were so close that I found it hard to breathe.
That's the 3rd time in a day that I've saved you.
Thank you, I guess.
Now, please don't worry about the fare. I'll take it with interest someday.
Lucas released me gently and I instantly regretted it. Being in his arms felt so good. Gosh, girl, get a grip on yourself.
So, what about your plans?
Why are you doing this? I mean, we're practically strangers. Why do you want to waste your time showing me around?
Let's just say you've been on my mind since you walked into the train this morning. I think you've cast a spell on me.
Are you saying I'm a witch?
Yeah, a gorgeous witch.
Lucas gave me that smile again, and it took all my effort to not melt at the spot. I took a moment to consider his offer, and then thought, where the heck am I ever gonna get an offer like this? I mean, a dashing billionaire is willing to be my guide in a stunning city? What else can a girl wish for? So I grabbed the opportunity with both hands. The next 2 days were pure bliss. As he'd promised, Lucas showed me every nook and corner of the city. And And he even took me to Salzburg on a picnic in his private jet. We went to fancy restaurants, museums, and also a cool amusement park, where we had the most amazing time riding the roller coasters and the giant Ferris wheel. Then just as we were about to leave, one of the stalls started playing loud music. That's my favorite band!
Mine too.
We both laughed and danced like crazy. Then suddenly, Lucas pulled me into his arms.
Gia, I'm planning to take you to meet my grandmother tonight. She's 94 and keeps worrying that I work myself to death.
But Lucas, Lucas shushed me by putting a finger on my lips. The thought of meeting his grandma was kinda weird since we were just friends, but after everything Lucas had done for me, I obviously couldn't say no. So that night, we had dinner with his grandmother, who was the sweetest lady ever. She lived in a huge mansion on the city outskirts. After a hearty meal, when I was about to leave, she gave me a beautiful antique hair clip as a gift.
When Lucas was little, he always wanted me to wear it on special occasions. It's a precious family heirloom, and I want you to have it now.
Oh, no, I possibly can't take it. You guys have already done so much for me. But she was adamant, so I reluctantly accepted it.
Thanks for tonight, Gia. You have no idea how much it meant to my grandma. She hardly has any visitors.
The pleasure's all mine. It all felt more like a dream. That night after Lucas dropped me at the hotel, I kept thinking about all this. Was this handsome billionaire in love with me? No, not possible. He's so rich and I'm nobody. While thinking all this, I fell asleep. And then in the middle of the night, I woke up with a sound that felt like someone was trying to open the door. I panicked and instantly raced to the door to check who was trying to get in. But there was no one, and it was locked. Was it a bad dream? I just wish Lucas gets that property soon so I can go back home. This was the first time I was living alone, so I got really scared. The next day, I woke up to 6 missed calls from Asher. Shoot, I was in Vienna and I hadn't even told him about it.
Hey, Spidey, you've changed.
What happened to the good old hi, hello?
You don't deserve it after what you just did. Aunt told me you've been here for the past couple of days, but you never got time to call me once.
Oh, I'm sorry, Asher. I just got so busy. I told him everything about the farm's lease and Lucas.
Lucas Berger? I guess I've heard that name before.
He's one of the city's youngest billionaires, and he's such a looker.
You seem totally smitten, Spidey. Are you two dating? Gosh, I think I'm jealous.
Oh, shut up. And no, we're not dating, but now I secretly wish we were. Oh God, Asher, there is so much I want to tell you. Let's meet for lunch. That day, as I was walking to the cafe to meet Asher, I again had an uneasy feeling that I was being followed. I looked back several times but found no one. It was very strange. At lunch, I told Asher everything about how Lucas and I met and how he had promised to help me with the farm lease.
Do you really think he'll keep his promise? And why is he doing it all?
Maybe because he likes me? Oh, Asher, if that's true, I might soon get my first boyfriend, and that too a dashing billionaire.
And here I thought I am your first boyfriend.
Oh, my bad, I forgot that. Asher and I chatted for hours, and then he left for his college, and I went to the market to buy something for Mom. That's when I got a call from Lucas.
Good news, the deal's almost final. I'm flying to Paris tomorrow to sign the papers, and I want you to be there with me.
But Lucas…
No buts, please. And if you don't mind, can you please wear that clip Grandma gave you tomorrow? I feel it's my lucky charm.
Oh, sure thing.
Cool. I'll pick you up at 7 tomorrow morning.
Wow, Paris, here I come! Is he gonna propose to me in the city of love? My heart was doing cartwheels. Who would have thought my life would take such a thrilling turn in such an incredible way? Smiling to myself, I was heading back to my hotel when a hooded figure suddenly collided with me and sprayed something in my face. Everything went black instantly. When I regained consciousness, I found myself in a creepy warehouse, my hands and feet bound tightly with rope.
So, Miss Sleeping Beauty finally comes to her senses.
I vaguely remembered that voice. It was coming from the shadows. Who are you? The guy stepped closer and I got the biggest shock of my life. Dad?
Dad? Seems like you're still hallucinating, stupid girl.
Dad, it's me, Gia.
Gia?
Suddenly, Dad's facial expressions changed. He immediately took out his phone and started screaming like a madman.
You morons! You got the wrong girl! She's not Lucas Berger's girlfriend!
Lucas? How do you know him?
Wait, wrong question. How do you know him?
Well, he's my friend. I told Dad everything and he got angrier by the minute.
That rascal! He's using you to smuggle those diamonds to Paris.
What diamonds?
Look, Gia, I don't have time to play games. Just give me my diamonds and I'll set you free.
But I don't have any diamonds. And Dad, don't tell me you're into smuggling now?
Well, at least I don't have to beg in front of anyone to renew a stupid lease. Now be a good girl and tell me where the diamonds are, or else…
Or else what? I can't believe you'd stoop so low. I idolized you as a kid. I missed you for days, and you You never even bothered to call Mom or me once.
Oh, stop being so dramatic, girl. And don't waste my time. I have other meetings to attend.
The next meeting you'll attend will be in jail. I'll make sure of that.
You're just as stubborn as your mom. Now just wait and watch.
Before Dad could finish his sentence, a huge glass window to my left shattered, and a big, strong figure walked in carrying 2 baseball bats. Asher! Dad was startled for a bit, but then he pounced on Asher, but he was no match for his bulging biceps. Asher overpowered Dad in seconds and then tied him up with the ropes lying nearby.
Gia, quick! We have to get to the police station before Lucas finds out what happened.
Wait, I don't understand. What is happening? And how did you find out where I was?
I put a tracker on your phone when we met for lunch. When you told me you were hanging out with Lucas, I decided to get more info on him, and what I found out about him was horrible.
Asher told me that under the facade of being a real estate developer, Lucas ran several illegal businesses too, and diamond smuggling was one of them. And Asher also told me how he was now working as a part-time undercover spy. Wow, Asher, how cool is that?
If you're done gushing over your friend here, go catch Lucas before he leaves the country. That maniac messed with the wrong guy this time. He stole my diamonds.
But why were you saying I have those diamonds?
Well, I got inside information that he was planning to smuggle them to Paris through his girlfriend.
What nonsense! Suddenly it dawned on me. The hair clip! Where's my bag? I think those diamonds are in there.
Stop lying. We searched that damn thing. There was nothing inside.
Just tell me where it is. Dad pointed toward a cardboard box. I rushed to grab my bag and heaved a sigh of relief when I found the clip inside. Then Asher and I headed straight to the police station. The next few hours turned out to be extremely dramatic. After I'd narrated my story to the police, they inspected the hair clip and then carefully took it apart piece by piece. Asher and I were beyond shocked to see tens of the diamonds falling out from the crevices. World's rarest diamonds. That very night, the police arrested Lucas. When he saw me, he growled in anger.
You really turned out to be a witch.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, I am a gorgeous one.
Okay, now what about your dad? He's still in there in the warehouse.
Well, I guess he has to pay for his actions too. We reported Dad to the police and he was arrested soon after. Since I had helped the authorities uncover a major smuggling racket, I was awarded a huge cash prize. And with that, I bought some land back home. Mom, now we'll never have to worry about lease or rent ever again. And thank you, Asher.
Nah, it was all your doing, Spidey. I don't even know how to get out of the burning classroom alive, remember?